Alright, let's go ahead and interview everyone about Tatooine. Do our little rounds, because you can always ask that question, what do you think about this planet? So you can get that little bit out of the way. And then I'll pick my party to go onto the planet with. Which, I got a lot of characters to choose from. It's kind of a hard choice, but I mean, we're here for mission, so that's a starting point.
Yes, what's on your mind?
You know anything about this place?
Tatooine's just a desert planet. I hear the mining isn't going so well. I bet the colony gets abandoned before long. Well, that's all I can think of, at any rate. You got it.
How can I help?
You have something you want to ask me?
I do. How did you know?
Educated guess by the way that you keep staring.
I'm a Jedi. I am far too disciplined to betray my emotions with outward physical displays. We both know the real reason you have some idea of what I'm thinking, the bond we share.
Maybe.
Our connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels, and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you.
You could warn me when I do something bad, blink once for dark side, twice for light.
This is not a joke. The choices you make could affect both our destinies, not to mention the fate of the Republic and the entire galaxy. There is much at stake. Thankfully, you've exhibited a degree of compassion and self-control up to this point. I sincerely hope you can maintain these traits in the future. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force.
It wasn't a joke. Well, the second sentence was a joke, but the first sentence wasn't a joke. I will try.
That's good to hear. Without the proper training, however, I'm afraid you will find the path difficult even with the best of intentions. There is great danger ahead for both of us. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well.
With Revan and Malik and Juhani, I'm not really sure if the training is working that well in the first place. It works both ways, doesn't it? You could help me stay strong.
Yes, that is true. I will do my best to guide you, but I am no master. Not yet. And there are times when I find the sheer strength of your power almost overwhelming. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light.
You're right, you're not a master. And I'm a Padawan. We keep saying that the fate of the galaxy hangs in the balance. Why don't we have a master with us? Like, can they not spare a Jedi Master from the entire council? I would appreciate any help you could offer.
I only hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission. How can I help? Then I suggest we move on.
She can show me the visions again, apparently. But she has no opinions about the current planet we're on. Oh. Not right, what do you mean? Someone's going through our shit. I'll finish my rounds and then take a look at that.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about? Of course.
Okay. And they don't have any planet opinions, apparently. You know anything about the planet we're on? Alright, he doesn't think about other things, apparently. T3M4 doesn't have a lot of thoughts, generally speaking, either, so... I think over here is Canderous. Nope, that's the supplies. I'm bad at this. Yeah, Canderous is in this direction.
Yeah, what do you want?
You know anything about this world?
Tatooine is one big desert with rocks sticking out. I heard that some of my people came here after the war, but I don't know what happened to them. The world of my clan, Ordo, was much like this. Dust basins and rock crags. But my world at least has some green around the equator. This place is just sand all over. There are some vicious people on this world, but the desert is the real enemy. Trips out in the desert, especially the deep desert, should be taken very carefully. Do you have anything else you want to ask?
You know a fair bit about it. Yeah, it comes to mind. I played Old Republic when it first came out for like a few weeks or something, and then I dropped off because all of my friends quit. Just all of them. And I'm like, I'm alone now. Same thing with Age of Conan and any other RPG I ever played besides WoW, is all my friends would just quit, and then I'd feel like alone, and I just want to go back to WoW because everyone else went back to it. But yeah, I reached Tatooine. I remember that Tatooine was covered in Mandalorians specifically, so that matches up with what he's saying here. I wonder if they did that for that reason even.
Your choice.
I'm here if you want something done right. I've got 2 lightsabers.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
You know anything about the planet we're on?
I always heard Tatooine was nothing but a rock covered by a bunch of worthless sand. I can't even figure out why Zerka Corp set up their mining operations here. Sorry I can't be more help, you know? Is there anything else I can do for you?
Nothing. Never mind.
Okay, have it your way.
Can't figure out why they set up their mining operations here. Probably to mine something. Just gonna figure there's probably resources here worth mining, and then they're like, we should mine that with our mining. That's usually why. The real sad life is moisture farmers. Strangely, the food storage seems to have been disturbed recently. No one in the party would have done this, so there must have been another explanation. Examine more closely. There are no half-eaten or torn packages to indicate the theft was from pests or vermin. It looks more like some unknown person has been conducting clandestine raids on your stores. Whoever the thief is, they managed to avoid detection by you and your companions so far. Maybe a thorough search of the ship will reveal the stowaway. Aren't there 2 people here that are strong in the Force? This is decently strong incentive for you to like poke around and like really get a feel for the layout of this place. You think you hear the soft patter of footsteps behind you. I didn't read it in time, it went away on its own. Sounds like someone got away. I kind of thought we were going to go in the direction of those rat creatures that are such a nuisance in Mass Effect 1. Cargo hold. They just run in a circle.
Tipuna, Bonana Kichu.
A little girl? Where did you come from?
Selima Wanga Kunbikin.
No abds, me hoot badly as ounce. Oh, great. I have no idea what she's saying. We're screwed. I don't understand what you're saying.
Muchashakapaga.
You yuba mina abds? We're screwed. I still don't understand you. She frowns and looks at you helplessly. How do I know her name's Sasha? You've encountered a young girl on board the Ebon Hawk. Obviously a stowaway. The language she speaks, while sounding like Mandalorian, translates into pure gibberish. She may know the language, but she certainly doesn't know how to use it. And it seems to be the only language she knows. It might be possible to try to talk to her, but dumping her on the planet is also a possibility.
Mucho shakapaka.
Can you tell me your name? Girl looks at you oddly, puzzled. My name is Varlo Thule. You are...
Mucho shakapaka.
Wabasusha Sasha. Do you know a Twi'lek by the name of Lur Arcasulis? Sasha. Your name is Sasha, right?
Mucho shakapaka.
How did you get on the ship, Sasha? Doesn't understand. Where are you from, Sasha? Terrace? No. Well, she's either from Terrace or Tatooine. It wasn't Lur Arca the guy that was looking for a missing... Yeah. Lul Arca Rundil Otsulem. Because someone's looking for their missing girl. There were so many missing daughters on Tatooine. Like, they had it was a problem. Try to learn Sasha's strange language.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Sasha no esowan in Bristog. Bristog mi laisfa. Esowan? No esowan?
Dong abuk shami no nok.
Mi esowan. I see you or you see me?
Dong abuk shami no nok.
The girl hides her face behind her hands for a moment. Me na esowan. You're hiding. Na esowan is hide.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Yuba esowan no gis? I didn't get all that, but sure.
Selima wanga kun bitkin.
Sasha no esowan in Bristog. Bristog mi lesfa. Lesfa. Everything is safe, is that it?
Tonki ba non tontek.
Points towards one of the Ebon Hawk's service panels. Mi lesfa. Mi stinkio in lesfa. You sleep there? Lesfa means sleep?
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
Bristog mi lesfa. The panel. All of this. It's your home. Lesfa means home.
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
The girl smiles. Sasha no esowan in Bristog. Bristog mi lesfa. Your home is Bristog. Bristog, what's that?
Dong abuk shami no
Bristog, Bristog mi lesfa. It's a thing? Something around here?
Mucho shakapaka.
Girl waves a hand, making a swooshing sound. Bristog. Bristog means starship, doesn't it?
Dong abuk shami no nok.
Bristog Sasha na esowan in Bristog. Bristog mi lesfa. I would never figure out language this quickly. There's no way. So the ship. Sasha hides in ship. Ship is home. You're hiding in the starship. It's your home, I understand.
Mucho shakapaka.
Yubagandisen. We're immediately back to being screwed. You said that before. What's Gondisen?
Mucho shakapaka.
Yubagandisen. Something about me, yes, but what?
Dong abuk shami no nok.
The girl smiles and pats her chest. Gondisen, me. It's something you like, yes. Gondisen means you like it.
Mucho shakapaka.
I like you? Yuba is me? You like me, I understand.
Selima wanga kun bitkin.
You na abs? Na abs. You said it like when I first found you.
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
Abs, me abs. Slaps her leg. Abs means hit, is that it?
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
Abs is na gondisum. Hit. She's like, you know, hit me? Hit. It's no like. Something like that. So abs is to hurt. Na abs means not hurt. Is that it?
Tonki ba non tontek.
Even abs. I understand. No, I won't hurt you.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Me arts one yum nagis. What? Yum? What kind of word is that?
Tong abuk shami nonok.
The girl seems puzzled. She points towards elsewhere on the ship. Yum. Me amts kesta one yum. Is it part of the ship? A room?
Mucho shakapaka.
She mimics an act like you're, which looks like she's chewing something. Yum. Me yum kindism. You didn't just assume yum means food. I feel like this was a pretty easy leap to make. Yum. You mean food, don't you? Yum is food.
Selima wanga kunbiki.
She smiles. Me outskesta one. Yum nagis? Many of the words you're speaking are Mandalorian.
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
Manlorey. Manlorey is na gondism. Manlorey apts. Manlorey bad. Don't like Mandalorians. Manlorey. That's your word for Mandalorians, so you know of them.
Selima wanga kunbiki.
She hides from the Mandalorians because they're bad. I can understand Mandalorian, but your words are all mixed up.
Tonki ba.
Nugis. Is that all one phrase?
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
The girl takes a moment, thinks for a moment, then stabs downward several times with her finger. Mi capsi nugis. You're talking down? I don't understand.
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
She covers her mouth with her hand. Mina capsi nugis. That could be anything, I don't get it.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Is that all one phrase?
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
Nugis means floor?
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
You're not speaking now? Nugis means now. Na nugis is not now or before.
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
Nugis mi ounce kesta wun yom nugis. You want some food now, you're hungry.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Tabid me yuba. Tabid, what do you mean?
Selima wanga kunbiki.
She points to her mouth. Yuba capsi. Tabid me yuba. I don't understand. I'll have to think about it.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Tabid me yuba. Say something else, Tasha.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Please?
Tonki ba non tontek.
What do you mean?
Mucho shakapaka.
You want to tell me a story? About what?
Tonki ba non tontek.
Tabid me yuba. So tabid means tell me about. I get it.
Tonki ba non tontek.
You want to know about me, do you?
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
She claps her hands excitedly. Tabid me yuba, aunts. Communicate with Sasha in her language.
Mucho shakapaka.
Yuba mi capsi, nugis. Why are you hiding on my ship? Sasha na esawan in Bristag.
Selima wanga kunbiki.
Mi pauki Bristag na nugis. Mi hutab leas. You came to the ship before. You're very scared. Why?
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
Mi pauki Manlorey. Mina esawan. You left the Mandalorians and hid on the ship.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Mina pakians. Bristag mi lesva. You don't want to leave. The Ebon Hawk is your home.
Tong abuk shami nonok.
Bristag mi lesva. It's too bad they didn't voice act any of this, because she's just saying random, like, I think it's, maybe it is Mandalorian, I don't know, it sounds like she's saying Twi'lek lines rearranged, that have nothing to do with what she's saying. Why are you scared of the Mandalorians? Hood badly as Manlorey?
Kipuna, bona na kichu.
Manlorey Kestawan Sasha Na Nogis. Manlorey apps. They took you before and hurt you?
Selima wanga kunbitkin.
Manlorey Bristog na Lesfa. Manlorey Bristog is na Gondesum. The Mandalorian ship wasn't a home, he didn't like it.
Mucho shakapaga.
Mi Palki Manlorey Bristog. Mina Esawan in Bristog Lesfa. You sleep here on the ship? You Bastin Q in Bristog? I definitely didn't learn these words.
Dong abuk shami no nok.
She points to the nearby service panel. You understand that she must have been sleeping in the ship's repair ducts. Sasha Stinq there. It gondisam. The Ebon Hawk is not your home, Sasha. Not your first home, anyway. Bristog na Sasha Lesfa.
Dong abuk shami no nok.
Bristog mi Lesfa. Tell me about your home before. Tabad mi Sasha Lesfa na Nogis.
Dong ki ba non tontek.
The girl thinks for a long moment. Tatooine mi Lesfa na Magis. Tatooine. Maybe someone on Tatooine remembers you. Doesn't understand.
Mucho shakapaga. Mucho shakapaga.
There's someone there who will take you home. Lur Aka Kestafon Ulesva.
Dong abuk shami no nok.
Mi Palki Lesva? Mi Palki Tatooine? Yes, you can go home. The girl seems to think about this but says nothing.
Mucho shakapaga. Mucho shakapaga.
Alright, time to turn around. We gotta get rid of this girl before she dies. We're on a dangerous mission. Let's go back. At any moment, we could just explode. We just get shot out of space by one of our many enemies. We should not have a small child just kind of hanging out. Oh, look, the thing I said. Oh, wow. That's actually a...
Incoming fire.
Hi, this just started. Hi. How do I lead my shots? This seems a little hard to do. Not that guy. There we go. Like, where is he? Ah. Yeah? I guess we've taken to flying this ship pretty well. Hey, everybody. Mukashakapaka. Oh, I'm gonna be bad at navigating this ship. Oh, it is strangely shaped. Hello? Go ahead. There is a stowaway on my ship by the name of Sasha. Yes, I am. She only speaks a smattering of Mandalorian, but I was able to figure it out. Certainly, I'll bring you aboard my ship.
Achuta, wonga kun bis dolpi kikoyana. Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tonking ba nunotek.
Mucho shakapaka.
Tolpa da bongwale gando nangugu chut. Kavadum ku pelio botenya.
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
Takum jus tak miki grabal mogo. Kachi ita hodunga.
Tong abuk shami nonok.
Sashna Esawan and Bristog Milespa. Ship is home. Lur Akanabats. No Gisen Lesfa Sasha.
Tong ki ba non tontek. Selima wanga kun bikin.
Tong haitwam jiji jumblumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga.
Hey, there we go. Light side points gained. I didn't get any suspicious vibes from that, so I think we're good. It didn't get weird and distressing. And I leveled up. That's always good. And Zalbar was leveled up when I brought him out for a moment, so I think there is some amount of experience you get for not being in the party. He seems to have leveled while he was gone. Anyway, back to it. Too bad that she they didn't give her a child voice actor of any kind. I don't know if there is a child voice actor in, well, there are those little shits that bullied that old man, or that alien. I guess that's about it. But yeah, like that's, that voice actor doesn't fit that face. Nor does it fit the alien dialogue. But they just wanted to have this cute side story thing. Oh, we're doing this again? It's kind of an incentive to minimize how many trips you make.
Incoming fighters.
By later parts of Andromeda, I was just so casually flipping between the planets. They also seem to be kind of being a dick about incentivizing it. Because in Andromeda, in the late game, you kept getting quests that had objectives on 4 different planets. So you just had to planet hop like crazy. But this kind of inertia makes me think that maybe this game's not going to do that quite as heavily. But I'm sure I'll still have quests that take place in other places. A little difficult to tell how much you're supposed to lead your shots. Lens flare. Hi, we're back. This time for realsies. Unless Zalbar surprises me with something else now. Gotta remember to go left to leave the ship. There we go. I think I'll bring Mission and Zalbar. Because Mission is the one who's got the mission at the moment to look for a brother. And like Zalbar is tied to her. He might have some reactions when things develop. But I might switch Zalbar off after I resolve Mission situation. Because I probably want to bring Zalbar along for the on Kashyyyk.
Welcome to Anchorhead, potential customer. Zerka Corporation stands ready to serve, after some formalities, of course. First, your ship is not on our list of planned arrivals for today. There is a docking fee of 100 credits because of this.
What do I get for my 100 credits?
The immediate benefit is access to these very docking facilities. This is the only port in Anchorhead. Once you've paid, we will offer trade services as well. We're not unreasonable, we just want to cover expenses.
Is there any way you could reconsider the fee?
I assure you that the fee is non-negotiable. We have a very thin margin of profit on this world.
What an incredibly recognizable voice actor. The money I save, I'll spend in your stores.
That does make sense. I suppose I could let it go this time. We need the business. This will cover any future landings as well. It's like a registration, so we can serve you better when you return. Now, as a customs officer, I can provide information on services. Is this visit business or pleasure?
The morality of force mind control is variable. So I'm not going straight for it when it shows up as an option unless it's with particular types of people in particular situations where the stakes are higher and the people are worse potentially. But in these situations I'm like, let's see if I can just talk through this way like normal, as opposed to just getting what I want whenever, like petulantly with my mind control powers. Like how flippantly sometimes it gets used always makes me question a little bit, because it doesn't seem like the light side behavior to just casually mind control people to get what you want. Give me some background on Tatooine.
There isn't much to tell. It's a very old planet.
That's what planets are.
Past its prime. Zerka Corporation is the only company with any interest in it. It's not a very pretty world, but there is opportunity here if you know where to look.
What I'm curious about old planet. Planets tend to be old. Geologically, things take a long time. Tell me about Zerka Corporation's operations here.
I can't really get into that. It hasn't been a very smooth operation. I shouldn't get into it.
Come now, friend. Let me into the details.
It's common knowledge, so there's no harm in telling you. It's a tale of bad business. You see, Zerka Corporation staked their claim to this planet based on some very promising geological surveys. Unfortunately, that information was incorrect, and possibly even an attempt at sabotage by a rival company.
So Zerka Corporation set up shop on a barren planet.
Not totally barren. There were a few good years of mining, and limited operations are still in place, but the ore is flawed. It has peculiar properties. They've had to look at other forms of business.
What do you mean when you say the ore is peculiar?
Zerka Corporation has really tried to hide this, but it just seems that Tatooine metal is unfit for effective manufacturing. I would imagine that this outpost will eventually be abandoned. Nobody is making any money here. Of course, this rock may have been settled a few times, so look for some other company to get stuck with it.
What other forms of business are being looked at here?
Pursuits that appeal to the casual traveler. There are some fearsome native species that provide exciting hunting. There are also lengthy, barren wastes that serve as fine soup tracks. Attracting business has been slow, however.
What is known about the history of this planet?
Very little. There are hints that it might once have been a lush world, but I can't picture it as anything but a desert. Native sentient species have no records going back that far. That was hundreds of years ago, maybe thousands. Of course, the native species are not very willing to tell anyone anything. They're barely more than animals.
What species do you mean?
The Sand People. They're vicious and attack outsiders on sight. More animal than anything, really. Maybe they know the history of Tatooine. Maybe they don't. Impossible to tell. They won't cooperate.
That's, raises some eyebrows whenever you hear it said out loud. The Sand People are barely more than animals. It's like, oh, alright. Some parts of old franchises age better than others. Have you had trouble with the Sand People?
Not personally, but they've given Zerka Corporation a rough time. It's hard enough mining this rock without suffering random attacks. I think the company has even put a bounty on them, but I'm sure not going to try for it.
Where can I get information about jobs like that?
It depends on what level of risk you want to take. You could ask at the Zerka office if any bounties need collecting. That's in central Anchorhead. While you're at the office, ask for a hunting license so you can sell trophies to Faza in his lodge, just north of them. I suppose you could also take up swoop racing. Talk to the hut at the registration office by the track. That's in West Anchorhead. I can't say I know which of these jobs is the most dangerous. I stay away from all of them.
I'm looking for very specific things. Who should I ask?
That's not much information. Could you tell me more?
I'm looking for older things. Antiques. Artifacts.
You a digger? I've heard of ruins being found now and then, but they've always been stripped by Sand People soon after. You're not going to get anywhere with them. I guess you could ask around, but I doubt you'll learn anything different. You could always ask a Jawa. It's hard to tell what they know.
Actually, I really need to get going.
As you wish. If you need anything else, I'll be here.
So there are ruins that are found, but they get stripped by Sand People. The Tusken Raiders, that's what they're called, right? Seems like a less iffy name. That doesn't raise the eyebrows quite as much when I hear it. Because I'm always like, sounds a little too much like a sentence I would hear in real life from people I don't want to be in a room with. And have. Now raid your goddamn hangar. If they do have narrow margins, in part because they've been conned to being on a shitty planet, I feel a little bad about getting out of the money. But hey, I didn't use my force powers, so all I did was convince him. And my scoundrel's gonna get out here and there and try to barter instinctively. It's just kind of this. It'd be a betrayal of my scoundrel background to not, at the very least, barter when given the chance. Depending on the context, I suppose. A shipment. What shipment was that again? Excuse me, did you say Gizka? My God. We just have an endless series of stowaways. Well, now I'm glad that we didn't pay you 100 credits to just dump random pests on my ship. Oh, there they are. Maybe this is why it felt so natural when they're talking about there being, when it sounded like there was going to be a pest on my ship, but it turned out to be a person. One, because they did this in Mass Effect, but also apparently did it in this game too. Hey, little guys. The Gizka looks at you curiously, cooing. Pick it up. Try to pick up the Gizka, but it wriggles from your grasp and plops back down on the floor. Pet it. You scratch a little critter behind its nubs that passes for ears, and it coos enthusiastically in response. Play a game with the Gizka? You play a game of peekaboo with little creature, hiding your face behind your hands and startling it each time you appear. What fun. What the fuck? The Gizka looks at you curiously, cooing. The Gizka looks disappointed at the lack of attention and hops away. I guess they just exist here now. Gizka Poodoo's gonna be everywhere.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
You know anything about these Gizka creatures?
Are you sure you want to ask me about that?
That's a weird response.
Yeah, what do you want?
Have you seen all these Gizka on the ship?
So deal with it. Why are you asking me about it?
Weird how no one will have a normal conversation with me. Just to even interact on this topic. You know anything about dealing with Gizka? Is no one going to be helpful?
How may I be of assistance?
Do you know if anything can be done about all these Gizka?
I do not know how to help you with that. I am sorry.
I don't think they wrote dialogue for this quest. I think that's just generic dialogue they say for a number of different issues throughout the game, I think. Can't talk to you at all.
How can I help?
You know if anything can be done about all these Gizka on board?
I wish I could help you with that.
Yes, what's on your mind?
You know if anything can be done about all these Gizka?
I'm not really sure, but you can figure it out on your own, can't you?
Yeah, it's that's some nice, vague, non-specific dialogue with slightly variable tone of voice from person to person because they didn't know what they were responding to because it's one of those. The trouble with Gizka. The fates seem to be conspiring against you. The disorganized port authorities on Tatooine appear to have shipped a delivery of Gizka to the Ebon Hawk's hold, and there doesn't appear to be any way to give them back. The dock worker mentioned that some of the Gizka escaped, which certainly doesn't sound good. Let's see, I can check that's on this side. There's the crate they came in here. What are they called? I wonder if they're riffing on the episode of Star Trek where the ship gets infested with a bunch of little fuzzballs. I don't remember what they're called. Tribbles. The trouble. I think the episode was called The Trouble with Tribbles, right? So they're doing a specific riff on that with the name, I think, unless I'm making up that part of the title. Oh well. The funny thing about having trouble with tribbles is that there was a trouble, but so far, I don't see a trouble with Gizkas, so I'm just going to ignore them for now. Because the alternative, you can basically pet them or kill them. I guess we'll see if this ever gets resolved in some way. Improved force jump and night sense. Hello. Yes, I just gained 2 more defense, so I'm getting harder and harder to kill. $10 away, clearly out of sight. +2 to hit and damage on the first strike. What's the next rank do? +4 on hit and damage. So I'm just getting a little stronger with a few different things. Time to pick a new feat. I should be considering this health upgrade potentially. Next level of dual wielding makes a lot of sense, just to improve my dice rolls across the board. Armor is stupid and doesn't matter. Demolitions and stealth I'm kind of out of style with now. Flurry just changes how much defense I lose for using it. Which is not bad, but not my priority necessarily. Right, we straight up get an attack bonus with lightsabers, which is pretty great. I definitely want to get that. I feel like dual wielding mastery is my big goal. I'm currently at -4, -4. This will take it to -2, -2. So this is +2 hit chance basically, whereas the other thing would only give me +1. So this is the biggest priority, I think. Powers. Can't upgrade that. Affect mind, dominate mind. I feel like I'll prioritize upgrading what I have already before I buy new things. I'm hesitant to use dominate mind, but when the chance comes up, it'll come in handy when it feels properly mandatory. So he's still got his prototype vibroblade. Ooh, an even better fortitude defense. Or boost. The Wookiees can't wear most slots. Kind of limiting him. Put reflex back on. I figure I can switch to my stealth items when I choose to stealth, but keeping them on most of the time is unnecessary. But you need to level up. Oh yeah, we're 1,000 XP behind. Demolitions. Oh, repair. Oh, repair is what you're specializing in right now. Okay. That's capped out now, though. Oh, demolitions, then. Uncanny dodge. Hello. It's a scout ability. A character with uncanny dodge retains the dexterity bonus to defense even when surprised, and also gains +2 against grenades. +4 against grenades. Because yeah, with area of effect attacks, you usually have a reflex save that helps you avoid the area of effect ability. And so the dice roll for that save has a +4 here, so he might just completely avoid getting hit by grenades. And he can't be ambushed directly, which certainly comes in handy. Blaster rifles, blaster pistols. He's currently using a melee weapon. I probably want to get further down dueling to give him more attack and defense. Yeah, currently already has power attack, which complements the whole Wookiee setup. Let's get his defense up there. Another level. 20 strength, 20 constitution. Not a lot of charisma with the Wookiees, huh? Dexterity will increase. Going up by 1 on dexterity will increase his tanking, because he'll have more armor. Get him to the next milestone. Ah, implant level 3. So he just gets implant upgrades automatically as a Wookiee. But I have no implants to give him. I mean, sorry, not as a Wookiee, as a scout. Dexterity plus 1. Okay, so he's at 14 defense. 25, 20. Wow. Wow, mission. What are you wearing? Ah. That would help. I suppose that would help. Alright. Yeah, I'm pretty unambiguously a Jedi right now, with my ridiculous visor. I mean, that's not why I'm clearly a Jedi. There's one of you! There are more. I totally thought they just made up that character model the one time, and then it just kind of threw it, and it was just like left there as a sample of that time that they made this. Oh, that guy's dead now. That's a bummer.
Tangi tuama ji human act in ikatune chi ita kanki chana kilikon chi wa aita kanki baba Hassan shan no ba muri rati lai kuka.
I want to ask you a few questions.
Ki muri ra kun kin tong hi tuama ag ikotune.
Heard any off-world rumors?
Chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo kun muli ras limo poiwanga tangi tuama ji human act in ikatune chiwi aita ka chong chicha agi inko tune chuna muli ra tangi tuama ji kona tongki pa nonku nek abog.
I want to ask about you.
Achua penki Yun patisa, ti chuba ji konka naga, kingbu mwa mulira dwana, kingba nikcha lora kun.
Where do you come from?
Baba Hassan shan. No ba mulira ti lai konka, chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna mulira, tangi wama jikona. Tongki pa nonku nek abog. Chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo kun muli ras limo poiwanga tangi tuama ji human act in ikatune.
Are you one creature or two?
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha agi inko tune chuna muli ra tangi tuama ji kona tongki pa nonku nek abog. Chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo kun muli ras limo poiwanga tangi tuama ji human act in ikatune chiwi aita ka chong chicha agi inko tune chuna muli ra tangi tuama ji kona tongki pa nonku nek abog.
They were joined? Wait, so they were two separate creatures? How in the world? Your other half doesn't say much.
Baba Hassan shan. No ba muri rati lai kunka.
Let's go back to my other questions.
Ki muli ra kun kin. Tong hitwama ag inko tune.
Do you know anything about Tatooine?
Chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo. Kun muli ras limo poiwanga tangi tuama ji human act in ikatune Baba Hassan shan. No ba muli rati lai kunka.
Who would I ask to get more information?
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chunamuri ra. Tangi guama jiko na. Tonki pa nonku nek abog. Ki muli ra.
Just show me what you have for sale.
Smilia! Tinkuin ko ka. Patoga yak fuli ko kala Gigi.
What do we got here? Some basic healing items. Usanis's brand. 4 to 18. Plus 5 against droids. Damn. Plus 2 to attack also. On a two-handed weapon. To help offset some of the bad news. Usanis was the most famous of Ikani warriors, fighting against oppression and villainy until encountering Darth Revan. Discovering that Revan had killed an Achani senator, Usanis attempted to tell authorities but fell to the powers of the Sith Lord despite his own impressive abilities, and the cortosis weave inherent in all Ikani vibroblades. Cortosis. Is that what stops things from getting cut by lightsabers? So this is the weapon of somebody who was defeated by Darth Revan. Yamal Kolgra's carbine. These are very expensive. Mandalorian heavy repeater. Some nice bonus against droids while being decent damage itself. Plus 4 awareness, that's not bad. More Verpines. Immunity to crits. The breath mask for poison. Gauntlets of saving. And some dexterity, not bad. Bunch of shields. Oop. I'm immune to fire and mind control. There's options. Ooh. Immunity to critical hits and an implant. Oh. You fooled me. These look so similar as items. I was like, oh wow, this implant has plus 4 dexterity. That's incredible. And then I saw that his price was 50. I'm like, wait, why is that cheap? It's the best item I've ever seen. And then I realized we're now in the consumables. They're just... Oh, there's Gizka poison. Any Gizka ingesting one of these toxic pellets will die within a few seconds. It'll also cause the creature to attack all other Gizka in the area, infecting them as well. I don't like that. There's a highly pungent mixture of local plants and fungus. Banthas apparently find it irresistible. Though it's doubtful any intelligent species will willingly call it food. Bantha fodder. It's cost of 1. I guess I'll buy it just to see if it comes up in some context. There's so many horrible ways to get rid of the Gizka. Oh no. What are they gonna do? That makes me tempted.